Hi there, this is Aimée Darling. I am so excited to be one of the last jewels that has been offered the opportunity to be part of what your team is building and learning from. And so thank you. I am so excited to share my passion and from my heart. And I did want to take a quick minute as you finish up this time of learning and this time of just growing into that next level of you. And I want to just tell you first off a little bit about why I am part of Plexus. As we step back and we think about not just what brought us to the company, the product, the comp plan, but we really think about what it is that drives us. And I want to share a little bit of how that has morphed for me over time. So I had the privilege of hearing about Plexus from my good friend Helen McFadden, and for about 6.5 months, I ignored her. She has all the original messages, my Facebook messages back and forth with her. They were kind of cold. I didn't have much to say. And I was uber successful as a holistic nutritionist. And I was working with naturopaths and, doctors, and I had a waiting list for months to come see me. So I was happy with my job. I was happy with my health. Things were going well. We lived in Las Vegas. And I was really in a good place with my son and my daughter's health, which was my original catalyst for coming into a holistic field. So that being said, when she approached me, I was getting ready to move to Drury, Oregon. And I just thought, well, what is she doing? I had already been in network marketing before. I had been at the top, one of the top levels in a different company, and I had swore it off. I wasn't going to come back. And we also really just didn't need a different way to work with my clients. I was removing foods, I was adding tons of supplements, and they were becoming healthier. But in reality, long term, they weren't really staying the course. And I was starting to see that trend the longer I was in business. So when Helen offered me the product, I didn't have a need. So I'm so often asked, how do you recruit somebody like me, somebody from a medical background or preventative health background? And what you really want to remember is you have to wait them out. You can't go after them typically unless it's for the business side. They don't see the need. They don't understand it. Our products are too simple. And we're really not used to that. We're used to a really complicated system in the holistic and preventative health world. So I would just say, wait it out. So what happened? She waited it out. She went on to do what she was told to do. She was coachable. She was trainable. She was out there building a business while she was still kind of throwing, a little bit of love here and there towards me. But we were friends. So she was still in contact with me about my day-to-day life. What then happened? Well, diet and exercise alone wasn't enough. I began to gain weight. I began to have horrible mood issues, sleep issues. I could not get rid of the weight. And after starting to take different medications, I was really circling the drain. And I know many of you have heard my story. So now all of a sudden, the little granola chick has a need. I could not get rid of the 20 pounds. So I asked her to send me samples. I threw them in a drawer. I didn't end up using them. Okay. So then a month later, I had a humbling experience of trying to try on a bathing suit that no longer fit. And I lived in an area that was so rural, I couldn't go get another one. So it was very humbling. So the whole time I was watching all of you and I was learning, oh my gosh, this product is so effective. How can things be so effective? Well, what fascinated me was slim. And I'll tell you what I was looking for. So when I look at products, I'm looking for ingredients that I think are deal breakers. And you're going to run into that too. You're going to have somebody look at Slim or look at ProBio 5 or look at, BioCleanse, and they're going to say, no, it's missing this or it has this, and no. And it's a deal breaker for them. You can't convince. So I didn't see anything in the triplex that was a deal breaker for me. The product was the things I normally look for. It was clean. It didn't have fake sugars, which destroy gut bacteria. It didn't have, and all kinds of other stuff. It didn't have dye, which is a neural exciter, and that's a mess, and I didn't want that. Again, fake. Why would I do that on purpose? And it was affordable. I was spending about $700 a month on supplements for my son. So when you look at $100, that was so affordable. That was like giving it away. And then, so it's relative. So you want to remember that. And then the last thing is that I really wanted something effective. And so long term, so I actually started looking at them and I got a little giddy because I knew that diet and exercise would always be the most important thing. But as you tuck this information away in your back pocket and you start thinking about the things you're being taught and you think about the needs that are out there in the United States and beyond, right? Canada, New Zealand, Australia, everywhere. We have something that the masses need. So on the outside of the masses, there will always be people that it's a deal breaker and they don't want to take it. It's a cost point they're not interested in, or they don't have a need yet. And it's okay. I have made a commitment that my line is deep in the sand and I won't waver. So unless that person then has something change, they're not going to come back around, but I'm just going to keep helping more and more people as I go. So for me, the triplex was huge. I was already recommending ingredients that were in it. I was already personally taking them, and it wasn't in 9, 10, 12 steps. The simplicity was fascinating to me. And so I thought, okay, I'll try it. Well, I lost 8 pounds that first week. I was excited. It was wonderful because at the end of the day, I'm committed to long-term health, but I still wanted to lose some weight. It was still annoying me that my pants didn't fit properly and the rest of my hormones were a hot mess. Everybody in my household desperately needed me to start doing something. And so when I started seeing the changes in my mood and my sleep and my brain and my ability to have just wherewithal over food choices, not making food choices because I knew better, I began to believe that we have stumbled upon something incredible that people needed to know. And so my business mind took over and I started really looking at the comp plan. And that second week in Plexus, I regained 5 pounds back. Hello? How committed are you? When you've decided that you are all in and you're all in with our company, yourself, these products, then little things like people telling you no, and your best friend doesn't want to use the product, and your own mom thinks you've lost your mind. You take those things in, but you have a thicker skin, and you go, you know what? This is the path I'm supposed to be on. And instead of me fighting it, I'm going to embrace it. And is it difficult to swim upstream in preventative health? Yes, but I made a decision. And so what I would say to all of you, as you think about your next 12 months, your next 6 months, your next 3 months, I would encourage you to understand that there is no compensation plan like this out there paying at the brand new person level. There's no compensation plan out there where you can advance as solidly, as ethically, as most fun that is Plexus. I've seen it. I studied comp plans. You talk to anybody. And so I saw those things and I thought, okay, if I can now dream bigger and we can start paying off debt and I can really help people and I can come around the back door with the way I was helping people before, and now they're feeling energy and they're losing a little bit of weight and things are changing, then I knew they would listen to me about diet and exercise changes. So I knew that I had in the palm of my hand something incredible. And if you don't step into your boldness and you don't step into that part of you that goes, I'd really love this. I'd love to dream again. I'd love to pay off debt. I'd love to travel. I'd love to help others. You're going to wake up every day just faltering. Where should I be? Well, make the decision and expect that it's no different than raising kids. There's challenges. There's great days. There's bad days. There's all kinds of stuff. Get into learning network marketing. Get into learning how to be a great replicator. Get into being bold. And so do I chase people down? No. Have I created well, you want to work with me? Why wouldn't you want to? I have the best product ever. I have a comp plan that has literally changed, look around you, thousands of lives, not 1 or 2. So with that being said, I want you to think about, are you all in with your dreams? You're going to do those mindset changes. You're going to be a student of network marketing. You're going to do all those things. You're going to do the work in a calm, focused manner. What can you maintain over the next 6 months? It's like growing a baby. You are going to be blown away by what the face of your business will be like if you take the time to map it out, look at the work that needs to be done, and have faith. There will be times as you grow the garden of your team that you have to be bold, and you might sometimes be the only person that's banging the drum. That's a hard place, but you can do hard stuff. So think about if you're the drum banger and you're the one that's keeping the flame. How do I stay that connected? I stay connected to other positive people. I say my affirmations. It's written on my mirror, okay? Those things are what keep me plugged in. And I have horrible days. I'm not worried about it. The garden of my business, I'm adding new seeds. I'm cultivating seeds. I'm not overwatering. You must work. I don't do that. I'm adding water. I'm also adding some heat, because if I don't add a little heat and believe into people and kind of into them, that heat is what's going to make that seed pop. Some of my seeds, they blow into another garden, another company. Oh, well. Some of those seeds, they're weeds, and you need to get them out of there. And then others grow into beautiful flowers that will attract more. So I don't know what your garden's going to look like, and I don't know what your time frame is going to be, but be bold. Go after it. You were created for greatness, and you have in the palm of your hand a limited time frame, hope, and freedom opportunity. Go after it. Go after it today. Write it down. Every day stay plugged into something amazing and keep putting that effort in, and you then will see yourself having a huge change in your personal life, your professional life, and the lives of the people around you. You're part of the ripple, and you are oh so important. Go make it happen today.